Way, greetings and welcome. My name is Jake Rayson. I am, without my microphone, is that better? My name is Jake Rayson. I am a forest gardener and a forest garden designer. And welcome on this sunny day. I've been stuck indoors with my hot water bottle designing gardens. So I've been working on the clifftop garden. I've been doing quite a bit of design work. I am actually going to go outside in a bit because this is doing my head in a little bit too much computer time. And I'm just going to show you what I've been working on. It doesn't look like an awful lot, and it does look a bit of a mess here. I'm going to do some sketches. I was going to try and do them today, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance to. And this is the kind of structural elements of the garden. So it's like the hedging and the trees, the kind of the main trees. And it's exciting. It's not quite there, and there's some areas I'm not that happy about. Before I get on, so I've got the path in place, which is the squiggly line. There's some hedges here on the east side to protect from the garage here, to protect the view from the garage. And then there's hedging along the top here as well. So it is kind of interesting actually. It's really interesting challenge because it's quite limited amount of space. But then there's also an awful lot to do with getting the flowers right, getting the planting right. So I want to put some shrubs in to break up the space. I haven't got onto those yet. Down here in the main garden, so there's going to be shrubs here and shrubs here, just to provide a break with the path, so you're not stepping straight over the path. Small shrubs about 1 metre tall. This hedge here is about 1.5 metres. It is quite tricky finding plants, particularly coming from a forest garden background. But I've got some interesting ideas, which is great. So Boles Willow, which is a Salix reminalis cross. Grows apparently to 9 metres, anything from 6 metres to 9 metres, which is perfect for the situation. I do have to watch out. There is a telephone line that goes across here, so I do have to watch out for that. I'll check on the heights and everything. But the idea is, it's difficult to get hold of as a hedging plant. So I'll have a look round, but I might just plant out. You can buy sticks, what they're called, sticks, bits of wood, and you chuck them in the ground like a lot of willow. They'll take if you put them into decent ground. They'll take straight away. So I might well do that actually, and then have that as the background. They're very fast growing, so in about 4 years, they should be a good couple of meters or so tall. And then put dogwood in the front, so there's like European barberry and dogwood and native dogwood as well. European barberry really for the scent and the protection. Not sure about how much space I've got, because again this is supposed to be a lawn down here, and I'm kind of wary about putting, if there's not the space, you don't want to have a barberry poking over somewhere where people are wandering about, because they've got big spines on them. And then the star of the show is a strawberry tree, because it's got edible fruits and just like amazing flowers, red and yellow fruits, and beautiful evergreen as well, and a beautiful bark, reddish brown trunks. Grows about 9 metres by 8 metres, so that's exciting. I do want to get a Saskatoon in there, a Melanchia, and there's loads of different types. So because of the limited space, I really think again going for a fruiting variety. So looking at Martin Crawford's got a book. Oh, where is it? What do I do with it? I'll just use it. I had it here a second ago. Oh my goodness, Shrubs. It's called Shrubs. It's gone. Oh, there it is. Martin Crawford has got a book, Shrubs for our Gardens, Agroforestry and Permaculture. So that's kind of very useful to get the reference for different species, for the different varieties of Melanchia and alnifolia. But very beautiful tree as well. Very beautiful blossom and beautiful foliage and edible fruit. So it's kind of good all-rounder. And then I loved because it's a scented garden, I really want to get marjoram in there, wild oregano. Possibly grow it on. There's a lot of concrete about the place, and there will be crushed concrete. So I'm really considering. I need to check on this, but apparently, John Little, the gardener, was saying that you can, if you've got crushed concrete, wild oregano will go absolutely crazy for it, and we'll just kind of populate the area because nothing else will grow there, and it will deal with the drainage issue because it's quite a wet, damp site as well. So that's kind of, I might have like a crushed concrete part, which would be fun. So that'd be good. And they're highly scented as well. And then I'd love to get a witch hazel in, Hamamelis intermedia, Diane, or something kind of quite a red, because it's the colour scheme is kind of reds and pinks and whites. I'd love to get an apple in there too, crab apple, possibly. There's a sentinel. Which is beautiful red crab apples, and so that would be great. So that's a possible. There is another Melanchia alnifolia called Obelisk, which is very upright, goes to about 6 meters, but it's only about 1 meter diameter. So it's really that's a possible. Not sure where. So a lot of these, I kind of getting some ideas out and just seeing where they fit in. And Guelder rose. So you've got willow, Guelder rose, and European barberry and dogwood, all native plants. Barberries, they're all kind of good. They've got fruits, and they've got flowers, and they've got interest, and so there's an awful lot going on with a few non-natives in there as well. And then the kind of tricky bit is this bloody screening hedge here. Not sure what to put in there. Not sure. Mahonia acrofolium. Don't want to put Mahonia next to a path, really. I mean, they're nice plants, but I don't want a Mahonia there. And they're scented, but they're yellow. And edible berries. So I kind of don't want to put currants in there either, really, because it's the first thing that you see when you come in is this hedge, and it should be about 1.2, 1.5 meters high. So well behaved, upright. Yeah, I'll have a think about it. I'll have another think about it. Nothing's coming to me at the moment. I'm thinking about Gualtheria Chalon, but I think that's more kind of spreading ground cover. So anyway, we'll have a look. And the other exciting part. So I really wanted to have all this planted up by now, but I won't. This is a Tapestry Lawn. Again, I'm not happy with this shape. How the pergola here interacts with that lawn. I'm thinking about making the entrance to the lawn through the pergola, but it needs. I don't know what it needs. I've got to have a think about that as well. So lots to think about. The actual shape, the shape of it, and then the use of this space here and the division between them. That's kind of interesting. And then there's some plants to go up here. So anyway, so I'm kind of happy with that so far. It's getting there, and it just makes me laugh how much bloody work it is. So just to let you know, I have been using a lot of hold on, let me see. I've taken screenshots because my computer's so slow it can't handle live streaming and doing. Can't handle live streaming and using a bloody web browser, so I've done screenshots of the web. So I've got a project which is a bit on the back burner at the moment called Garden Wild. I do want to keep up with it because actually it's been really, really useful. What you can do, this is a native wildflowers. Now I am going to add ferns, and I'm going to add grasses, so it'll be Garden Wild flowers, ferns, grasses, shrubs, and trees and shrubs as well. I just think it's going to just to kind of for the full gardening design experience. But I've started using it now. These are generally mostly herbaceous kind of perennials that I'm working with on the wildflower garden wild spreadsheet. But it's very handy. You can sort the views. If you click on the top left hand corner up here, you go into data, and then you can sort advanced sorting. You can sort by the different columns. So I've sorted by scent, so I have all the ones at the top which have got scent. So yarrow, fragrant, agrimony, columbine, wild carrot, hemp agrimony, meadowsweet, definitely having meadowsweet, definitely having fennel, definitely having sweet woodruff, definitely having honeysuckle, musk mallow, bastard balm. It's not the right conditions for that. Marjoram, yes. Primrose, yes. Goldenrod, no, not having goldenrod because it's yellow. Hedge woundwort, definitely. Valerian, definitely. There you go. That's just loads. So that's just really useful feature, being able to organise by different columns. And because it's one of the client really wants to have lots of scent in the garden, this is going to be a major thing. And the lovely thing as well, and I haven't got it. Yeah, I haven't finished this spreadsheet. You can get to it by going here, Garden Wild spreadsheet. So you can, if you ever want to, you can access the spreadsheet from there. I really do want to. It's not complete. I mean, the idea is only to provide like the basic kind of wildflowers, UK native wildflowers. So it's not very complete, but it's. I should get on and finish that. The other thing that I've been using a lot is obviously kind of the forest garden spreadsheet, which is at bit.ly forest-garden-spreadsheet, and that's really useful. That is, I mean, I would say that I made it. Well, I mostly made it, but you can sort by different criteria and stuff. So that's very it's really useful to have. And then the other thing that I used is I'm just starting to slowly putting together a spreadsheet of all the plants that I've just listed. So I do them on CAD first of all, shuffle them around, see where they are, and then I'll pop them over to the spreadsheet and I'll make a list of plants up and pop them in. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm kind of losing the will a little bit at the moment. I think I've overdone it a bit with the old computing, so I'm probably gonna have to go outside and do some gardening. Heaven forbid. Anyway, that is it from today. Let me see. Shall I get that up? There we go. That's all from me today. Next, crikey Moses, next Monday is the. I'm doing a workshop, free workshop, forest garden for beginners, and anyone's welcome to come. It's on my website, natureworks.org.uk. Oh crikey, here we go again. Courses, real time. So you can go there, sign up for the course of the workshop. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m, an hour of me going blah about forest gardens very quickly, and then it's about 40 minutes, which is a time limit for Zoom, and then if you can bring along any of your plans or anything that you want to bring along, that'd be great. So Mondays, first Monday of the month, 7 p.m, 9 p.m, and then Wednesday I've got my live stream, which is at 10 a.m, and that's all about dead hedges. Yes. Okay, I'm really feeling the need to get outside now. You take care of yourselves. See you soon. Cheers. Bye.